everyone. Nice that you're watching. My name is Brattinga and my company is called Zangschool Singing Circle, which means singing circle, singing school. And I'm very happy to be here today with Matias because, and I'll ask him who he is in a second, because we wanna team up and we wanna, from experience that we both shared in performing, we want to give you some tips, some useful tips about performing. So Matias, what's your background?
Hi everyone, I'm Matias. I'm from the Successful Singer Studio, and thank you very much.
And you're also in Amsterdam, right? You're based in Amsterdam.
Yeah. I'm based here around the corner, actually, from you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really happy that we can share this this space and this moment to address some of your questions about performance. And thank you very much for inviting me over.
Lovely to have you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but tell us quickly, like, what's your background in performing?
So I'm a musical theatre performer. I've studied in London, in the United Kingdom, and I've performed on the West End in Evita the musical, and I've also performed in the past in cruise ships. I've done a contract doing Cats the musical as well. So yeah, different roles and different musical theatre pieces.
I love Cats.
Yeah.
Cats is my favorite musical theatre piece. Really.
It's a funny one. It's a really fun one to do as well.
Yeah. Totally. Okay, great. So we're gonna take you right into the subject because we noticed when we were talking to each other that we often get similar questions about performing. So you had one question that was asked, right?
Yes, actually, I have it right here written down. This question was from Lorraine, and she said, "Hi Matthias at the Successful Singer. My name is Lorraine and I'm a singer and an actress. I'm writing because I struggle with nerves when I'm about to go on stage to perform, and I'd like to get some tips on how to reduce my nerves while performing."
That's an excellent question.
Yeah, really great question, Lorraine. Thank you very much for that. So the first thing that comes to my mind is the preparation. I think preparation is key to any performance. So never underestimate the power of rehearsal, right?
Yeah, totally.
The more you prepare your performance in a rehearsal space, the better it's going to be when you're stepping on stage. And that will automatically help you not to get so nervous and not to get so much in your head while you're performing. So be sure that you're rehearsing the material really detailed and trying to be as detailed and as committed to the material as you can.
Yeah, and I know, for instance, the culture in Holland here is like you shouldn't work too hard. It's okay when you get enough done, but when it comes to rehearsal, I think the more work, the more perfectionistic you are, the better.
Yeah. Because
you really don't want to be thinking about those things once you're on stage.
Yeah, exactly. That's definitely a really good tip.
Yeah.
The other thing that I find really useful for me, I don't know for you, Anna, but I usually try to take 10 minutes for myself before going on stage. So I find a quiet space where I can be on my own and just close my eyes and do sort of a meditation, so a short 10-minute ritual to connect myself to my breathing, to go over what I'm about to do on stage, and to go over my material kind of in my headspace. And what I do basically is I find a room, I close my eyes, and then I start breathing and I start scanning my body from the top of my head to the bottom of my toes, and I just connect to my breathing, and then I start counting the breaths, and I just let the thoughts pass, come and go as they come and they go.
Yeah.
And that really helps me, if I do it for 5 to 10 minutes, it really helps me kind of center myself and connect to what I'm about to do on stage, and that really calms my nerves.
Yeah, I think that's really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people who do that, and I know that it works.
Yeah.
And another one, like something to do before you actually perform. Make make sure that everything that you need to give an optimal performance is actually there. So then when you think about like, how is the situation going to be for the sound? How's the situation going to be for the light? What does the stage look like? And if you know all of those conditions before you even start, you're in a better place. And then some people think that this is like diva behavior, like everything has to be perfect. But I don't agree actually. I think you as a performer should take that opportunity to optimize your performance, because you want your performance to be good, right? So all the conditions should be optimal for you. So you can definitely put some effort into that, and I think you should.
I was thinking actually about how it is, that's kind of like before going on stage, but also how it is once you step on stage. If there are any, tips that we can give the audience to also be sure that they don't get nervous on stage. And nerves is first of all, is something that happens to everyone.
You need them also, huh?
You need them, definitely. That kind of keeps you awake and aware of what you're doing.
When you want to know what to do once you're on stage, once you're already there, I think, continuing from the tip that I gave before, the conditions, you're going to have people that are working with you, right? Like the sound engineer. So make sure that you use that connection with the sound engineer, that you're aware that this person is your friend, he's there to help you, he's your colleague. So work together with the people that are in the theater helping you. And use that to your advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's so many performers that take that for granted as well, right? And I feel it's quite nice to, walk into a space which is not your space. It's their space, and also it's kind of like walking into someone's house as well. You say thank you for inviting me. You greet them, and you make friends, and you make sure that you're having a nice time, because in the end that's what everyone wants, to have a really pleasant time and enjoy it, and make the most of it. So another thing that pops into my mind is the thought that probably if you're feeling nervous on stage, it's because you're not in that moment. And I think a very good thing to do is just to connect with the audience, just to use them as kind of like your scene partner as well. That is the key element that you don't have in rehearsals. So now that you have it, public audience, you're on stage, use them to your advantage. Connect with them. Don't be afraid of looking them in the eye and telling them the story that you want to tell.
Yeah, and they will bring you in the now, right? Because they're there with you in the now.
Yeah, and that's also the thing that we fear the most, is the audience. So the moment that you kind of use them, you just break that anxiety of, there's an audience in front of me.
Yeah, it's like Jacques Brel said, right? It's like whenever I'm on stage, it's as if I'm here doing this, experiencing this for the first time. And he lived that principle. So when you see him perform, it always feels so real, and that's what the audience wants, right?
Yeah.
So use that extra tension to feel in the now, and to actually feel the emotions of the story that you want to tell, and go for it.
Yeah, nice. You also had another question, right?
Yeah, I have a question from a student of mine. She's called Marijke, and she asked me, she was pretty upset about it, because she said, like always, the performance is nice, but then afterwards something happens and it really makes me feel like shit. So I've been thinking about her question and wondering, like, do you have any tips for her?
Criticism is something that is hard to receive. Feedback, really. So I think never talk yourself down in front of people. That's what I would say. Probably you step off stage and things might have gone the way you wanted to, things might have not gone the way you wanted to. That's live performance. And you will have people coming to you and praising you and saying, hey, I liked this, I thought you sounded beautiful here, I love your voice, I love your music, I love how you perform. And in that moment, just be grateful for the words that they're giving you. So try to practice to just say thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming here. Thank you for your words. I really appreciate it. Although sometimes it might seem or feel that you don't agree with what people are saying, just be grateful for the words.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and another tip about feedback, something that I've taught myself during the years, right after a show, people might come up to you and say, hey, can I give you some feedback? And I'm in a high state, I'm very open, I've just performed, I've been through the Braille experience. I'm really open to everything that's going to happen, so everything that people are going to say is going to go right into the core. So when people offer to give me feedback, I usually say, that's great, thank you, that's number one. But then please write it down for me, write it on a note of paper, or send me a text tomorrow, because tomorrow is the day that I'm going to work on my performance again, and then I'm going to see what I can make better, but not right after the concert. That just doesn't feel good. So I hope these elements might have caused Maaike's shitty feeling.
Mm-hmm.
So let us know. And I think that brings us to the end of this video. So
Yes.
Matias, I'm going to thank you. Thank you for being here with me.
Thank you for inviting me. It was a real pleasure to be able to team up and be able to also share our experiences and see how similar it is with the jazz world or the theater world. It's kind of like performance is intertwined with the entertainment industry in general, not because you sing jazz or because you are going to play a role. It's different. It's always the same, I find.
Yeah.
So it was nice to hear from your end as well.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I enjoyed it too. It's very nice. Well, please like this video. Please
subscribe to Anna's channel as well.
And to his channel too. And we're going to put all our contact information down below the video. So don't hesitate to ask us if you have any other questions. Matias from The Successful Singer, and Anna from Singing Circle. And good luck with performing.
And let us know how it went.
Yeah.
See you.